Hi, Earth signs. This is your 90-day prediction. Your 90-day reading. I'm sorry, Obi-Wan Kenobi building. Our new little foster. But we're not fostering him. We adopted him. So he's just all in the mix. I think he's like 10 weeks old now. So he's very busy, as you can see. Stop. I'm telling you, they just like babies. He wake up, he wants to eat. He wake up playing. I work from home. I can't barely get anything done. I have to like put him out the room, or I have to play with him for a little bit, or I have to like pat him up like a little baby to calm him down. So I did a pre-read, and with him, I did 3 other readings: the water sign reading, the air sign reading, and the fire sign reading. And he wasn't woke, but with him being awake and playful in his energy, it's giving me I'm picking up, it's just giving me the sense that you could be distracted. You could have a child that's distracting you, or you could be in a childlike state of mind and to kind of grow out of that is what I'm picking up on. So the pre-shuffle and pre-spread out, excuse me, excuse me. The pre-shuffle and the pre-spread that I got, the 7 of Pentacles, the High Priest, seven of Pentacles in reverse, the High Priestess. He keep moving my stuff around. My bad. The High Priestess. He gonna probably come back up here again. I'm sorry for the distraction. The 6 of Swords, the World card, and the 7 of Swords. The overall energy is the Page of Wands. So the signs that I have, something about emotions, because no matter how many times I shuffled, is that this heart chakra card comes out, and I get a real strong sense that your heart chakra is blocked. And so that's a reason why we're getting this energy. Conflict and defeat. Okay, so we have Aquarius, Sagittarius, and Leo. We have Taurus. We have Pisces, Aquarius, Leo, and Aquarius again. You can have these in your chart. This could be the energy that you're in, or you could have this someone surrounding you with this energy. And so what I picked up on is that in the next 90, that's what we're not doing. That's what we're not doing. You need to chill. In the next 90 days. So first and foremost, let me just let you know. You stop. No. I don't know why he just wants to mess with that. He wants to mess with the stand on the phone is on. So the messages I first got that I get very strongly is that you are deceiving yourself into thinking that when it comes to work that you don't fit in, or you don't measure up, and you're doing this in comparison, especially with the Page of Wands. And you see how he's looking at the wand. It's like he's assessing the wand. It's you comparing yourself to the people in the workplace, and it makes you a bit jealous. It makes you intimidated, and you feel strongly. You feel real strong about it. You kind of, it's like with this 6 of Wands, sorry, 6 of Swords. I don't know why I just feel like I got a lot on my mind. I feel totally different than I felt the previous readings. Like I can't gather my thoughts. So you can be struggling with this type of thing where you could be having a lot of distractions. You could be struggling with some sort of mental illness or mental health or mental disorder or something with the mental. However, you want to do your best. You want to show up at your best. You want to be able to have the attentiveness and do the necessary things you need to do in the workplace. And you know that you're not really holding up the way that you should. I'm just going to go with it. You could be very distracted with play. Look, Obi-Wan Kenobi going to bring his toy. You see him bringing his toy? You could just be dealing with a child that wants to play all the time. Your mindset could be that you want to play all the time. I don't know why that's coming out like that. However, it's something emotional. It's like something you haven't healed from. And it's like, for some people, I'm starting to pick up on the energy of arrested development. Like, you haven't grown up. You need to grow up. You need to transition and move away from something that is holding you back from what you want to do. So for some of you all, you could be showing up very deceptive. Like, you could do things like cheat or manipulating, or, you know, you're not operating out of the best version of yourself at this time. And with this behavior, when it's pertaining to your finances, it's blocking your success. With the heart chakra, that kept showing itself as I was shuffling, it seems like you have behavior issues due to something that hurt you in your youth. You experienced some sort of emotional trauma. I don't know what that exactly is. You can let me know by emailing me. Even if you keep to yourself, talk to God about it. But some type of emotional trauma that you experienced as a child, or in your youth, it's like you're stuck in that place mentally, and you're operating out of that place in the present time. So that's a specific message for someone. It causes you a lot of conflict. It's something that you have a hard time getting over. It lives rent free in your head. It seems very traumatic. There's some of you all who are trying to decide on whether or not, or devise a plan to move away from something, and you're trying to do it in secret. Another message that I got is that a lot of you all are not even connected to yourself. It's like all of your chakras are out of balance. Pulling these cards, and the one card that relates to your element, the Pentacles card, is in reverse. Your own element isn't even showing up. So you need to heal from something. There's something you haven't healed from. You are in your feelings about something. Look at her face. I don't know if y'all can see her face. It's like you mad, and then she has a heart on her garment. So you pretend to be okay with things that you're not okay with. Again, you could be dealing with a lot of distractions. You could be saying 333. There could be something from your child, your youth. It's something pertaining to your mindset being immature, or something that you experience that has an effect on your mental, that causes you behavioral issues. You get bored very easily. Spirit is trying to assist you with, and this is the truth, with the truth card coming out. Spirit is trying to assist you with being triumphant in change and transformation. It's something you need to grow up. I'm going to just say exactly how I'm hearing it, because I've been trying, I really try to filter what I say. And Spirit doesn't want me to do that. Like, it's no pacification here. That's what I'm hearing. Like, you might be the type of person that needs to be pacified. Like, to be pacification for you is reassurance. You need to grow out of that. So you can have a healthy connection. Now, you could be in a relationship with someone that's like this. Spirit is saying you need to grow up. You need to grow up. You need to mature in every endeavor, whether it's in the workplace, in a relationship, just in your life. You need to do your shadow work. You need to face yourself. You need to heal. The sacral chakra is popping up now. It didn't pop out in reverse, which is a good thing for me. But as a reader, because I'm getting all these sacral cards, you need to get in balance and connect with yourself. The sacral is a lot. our sacral chakra is like in our reproductive area as women, in our the growing area as men. And when you suffer from emotional trauma or emotional issues, it affects that specific area and those organs down there. Typically, you will experience people who like have had sex abuse or something like that, trauma in that way, that sex trauma, and they could end up being later in life or growing up to be hypersexual, or always, those type of issues can arise. So there's something that you experienced that affected your sacral chakra, your solar plexus chakra, and your heart chakra, and it's manifesting today. So you need to do your shadow work. Shadow work basically is you looking in the mirror, or just addressing the inner issues that you have suppressed in yourself. Because as much as you try to pretend to be one way, your behavior shows that you are not who you pretend to be. So you could be very narcissistic. You could be very egotistical. I don't have the right, I'm not a doctor or anything like that yet, but I don't have the right or the authority to call. And I think people need to not do that, to freely say, oh, a person's a narcissist. I just noticed 9999. You could be seeing that. A lot of nines. However, there's a difference between what I learned in my studies. There's a difference between a narcissist, and narcissists would need to be medically diagnosed, and people with narcissistic tendencies. Those people with those tendencies actually have the capability of changing and growing out of that, versus a narcissist. It's just their brain is just programmed and wired to be narcissistic. I don't know why that decided to come up, but this is heavily related to you. You could be dealing with a Leo. You're being advised to be strong at this time and within the next 90 days when dealing with your shadow self, because with the high priestess showing itself, something's going to happen that's going to force you to face your shadow self. You have the this is Aries, but also the Emperor here. You could be like in a very dominant but feminine energy, and I don't know why it's giving very strong masculine energy. So for the women, for the feminines, the women, you're not operating out of your natural element, which is your biological sex. So as a woman, you could be acting out as a more masculine, and as for men, you're more acting out more feminine when you should be acting as a man as a masculine, as a female as a feminine. There's something when it comes to you losing a loved one, something that you need to focus on when it comes to memories of love. So some of you all could have experienced a breakup or going through a breakup at this time. You could be contemplating on leaving someone, or going through a lot of discomfort, or in some type of conflict in a relationship. Too many. You follow something with your intuition with the high priestess here, and this intuition card. You're being advised. I see 222 now. 2222 now. You're being advised to follow your intuition. Like, you need to tap more into yourself. You need to tap more in yourself. Some of you all could be overindulging in drinking too much, and you've gotten bored with things. Some of you all could be trying to, now I'm saying 888, some of you all could be trying to stop drinking. Thank you, Spirit. The universe is on your side when making that decision. A lot of self-awareness. It's like some of you all are really being guided to have that self-awareness, to heal yourself. Something with self-awareness and healing, because you're suffering in silence. I know I was seeing a lot of nines. Nine here. You're suffering. You could be like a closeted addict, and it's affecting your stability and your love life. And you're trying to devise a plan. You hide these things. You're trying to devise a plan on how to move away from that. You have fertility here. Some of you all could be pregnant. Some of you all, like, it's something, the heart. You have the issues with mother issues, a mother wound. something that you need to heal with that. It says choose wisely. You're trying to make decisions on how to address this mother wound. Thank you, Spirit. And Spirit, you have been getting into intuitive downloads, intuitive hits and nudges to address the issue, address the mother wound, address your mother, possibly. Patience and planning, you're thinking about that, and you are being advised to be patient and plan a time to have a conversation. Something is going to be very disruptive, because it's like you've been holding this on with the cycle card. It's time to end the cycle with the third eye showing up here. It's something with the intuition, because the high priestess represents the third eye. You have intuition here. Now you have third eye again. So you're getting intuitive downloads and nudges, and you might be seeing signs and synchronicities and stuff like that to talk to your mother, address the mother wound, address this it's something with the mother. Yeah, it's something with the mother. It could, and the word, I split the deck and it's awareness again. Yeah, you're starting to be aware of something going on, some type of your mother could be deceitful. There could be some deceptivity behind something with your mom, something that was communicated from her, about you. All right, let me switch the deck for more clarifiers. It's something that's hidden, something you didn't tell, something. I don't know. It's just, I just saw the truth card, and Obi-Wan Kenobi Jordan, get out the way. You want to know what I'm doing? It's like it's time to tell the truth. You want to tell your mother the truth or something. I'm sorry, y'all. This little boy, and he's very clingy to me. He's also clingy to my children. But you could be very attached to your mom. You could have a codependent, narcissistic code, like paradigm. It could be something pertaining to that, for narcissism to come out, and for me to mention that. You could be, or could have been born into a narcissistic paradigm, and your mother could be very you could be very codependent on your mom, or she's doing things. You could have a mother who's a narcissist or something like that. It's something with narcissism. It's something with a mother wound. And there's something very deceptive about this thing. And it's like some of the masculine that I'm picking up on. The masculine earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It's like you want to get away from this dynamic. You realizing it's like you're opening your eyes to the fact that you can have an unhealthy relationship. An unhealthy relationship with your mom, where it's like, I just broke the tarot deck and I see the Ace of Wands, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, and that's the truth. And it's something when it's pertaining to like, this energy be so heavy. I don't like being a bearer of bad news, but I'm going to do what I'm divinely orchestrated to do. It's something with sexual abuse. It could be like a very unhealthy attachment with a mother figure and a son. Very unhealthy, like to the sense, like to the extent, like you know how like there are toxic mothers that could have husbands, that could be in relationships with other men or whatever, but they treat their sons like their boyfriends. It's given that. It's given that. And it's because the mom doesn't want to let the son go. I split the deck again, and the Four of Cups is here now. It talks about depression, missed opportunities, blind spot, feelings of disconnected, meditation, contemplation, boredom, and reevaluation. And that's the Moon card in Cancer. And it just seems like the mom is blocking the success of the son. The mom doesn't allow the son to do anything that he wants to do for his free will, or for his future, for do what he wants to do that's fulfilling to him. And the mom, she Capricorn energy, Stone Tower again. I seen the Tower in that the previous deck. It's starting to, this thing is getting ready to prevent this issue, this dynamic is getting ready to, in the next 90 days, getting somebody about to talk about something. Somebody's gonna bring something up, and apparently the mom doesn't, she's not gonna want to talk about it. It's not something she typically address. Obi-Wan Kenobi, Jordan, you are in the way. She doesn't want to talk about it. She wants to act like it's not what it is, but she knows, she's aware. Let's see what else comes out. This is tied into some money. Like, I don't know, like if y'all have the masculine, yeah, it's something tied into money. You're not getting, your mom is blocking your success. Something, the mother wound is blocking your success. Something with the masculine earth sign has an effect. It has a tie and tether to the mother. Yeah, it's some type of contract, some type of karma going on here. It's involving a Sagittarius. Caring connection in reverse. Yeah, it's toxic. This is not, it's a very toxic connection between mother and child. Thank you, Spirit. A man holding the corn. This is strong Capricorn energy. Stop. Why you keep doing that? Stop. You got so much stuff to mess with on this desk. You just want to keep, see, the storm warning. That's another, the Tower. Stop. They don't want this message to get out. Hostility, yeah. They don't want to, they don't want to talk about it. They don't want to discuss it. When you try to express yourself or any type of emotions, or tell your mom or the matriarch or the feminine how you feel, they get hostile with you. They might even get aggressive with you and get verbally or physically abusive. So you're very indecisive on what you want to do. If you want to follow your heart, or if you want to stay in this family dynamic. And some of you all are thinking about leaving. Y'all, this cat getting on my nerves, child. Oh, God. I'm sorry. Yeah, you're not, it says happy family. You want to establish your own family and get out of this toxic, narcissistic paradigm of the family that you've been born into. And you're struggling with making that decision. Yeah, with patience here, again, strong Sagittarius energy, and then attachment. You see how, like, she's chained here? And then she's taking off a mask. There's a strong, codependent, narcissistic family paradigm. And for the earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, that it applies to, you will get in the next 90 days, you're gonna learn. It's like you're opening your eyes to what's happening here, and you know that because of the codependency and things like that, like, you know, this is affecting your finances. So you can be still at home, and you're not making no money or nothing. You don't got no money coming in or out. Leo energy, strong Leo energy with the world behind that. You ain't got no love connections. Anytime you try to get into a relationship with somebody, your mom got something to say. She blocking that. It's something to be said about you making independent choices or trying to make efforts at being independent. Your mom blocks all of that. And you know, you're starting to really realize that. So you ready to take off the mask. It's like some of y'all been knew that this is how your parent was. And it's just like you getting fed up and you getting tired of it because it's blocking your finances. This is a next 90-day prediction. Look at this cat. Look at him. Very codependent, very male, very attached to his mother. And it's like she tries to keep you small. 9 again, I'm saying 5, 4. 5 plus 4 is 9. She tries to keep you small. She wants to keep you like a child. 7 chakra, Archangel Uriel. Angel of Strength. It could involve a Leo. Again, happy family. Woman holding a corn. She manages the money. The mother, she controls you with the money. She controls the whole household with the money, and that's how she keeps you attached. The sun, that's the truth. This is a masculine energy. It's something with a Leo. The woman holding the coin, she manipulates and she keeps control over the masculine with the money by giving the money or withholding the money. And you have door to personal healing and happiness in reverse. All of my cards are set up right within intentionally. So this is a strong message of and confirmation for this. You're not healing or anything. There's no personal healing, and there's no personal growth, and there's no happiness because of this toxic, narcissistic family paradigm that you remain in. Put that to the side. Jesus. It's a cycle with the world card. You have caring connections. Y'all want to have caring connections with people. And every time you want to be happy, you want to rebuild this connection with your mom, daughter, spirit. So you're being advised to follow spirit. You're getting the downloads. You're getting the messages. You're seeing the signs that's telling you to move on. You got 5 + 5 is 505. It's 10. Like, it's time to close this cycle out. The magician in the mirror, you trying to decide. This mother could be using spell work to keep y'all together. It's like you trying to decide on your own fate. When, like, you trying to, like, the world card came out again. It's some type of toxic cycle going on with the matriarch. Okay, so the other messages that I'm getting for feminine energies, you're doing a lot of work in the community. You could be. Are these apples? I see apples. You could be a teacher. You could be a model. You could be some type of dancer. Thank you, Spirit. I hear the blue jays. There's something that you do in a way that you give back to the community. You could be a student at this time. You have a lot of opportunities that you have, at your feet is what I'm hearing. Rest and rejuvenation is what I'm hearing. You got a lot of interference though when it comes to you, family interference actually. It could be somebody new in your life that's blocking that, your path forward, but the opportunities are still there. You got a lot of adjacent possibilities. You're going through some type of financial constraint, and the financial constraints is tied to some family dynamics, some family stuff with women holding a coin again. All right, because I'm gonna have to play with this cat. Come on, man. There's so many places to be in this house, and he just got to be up here in my business. All right, let me get your prediction for the next 90 days. Jesus. I want something good to eat. I'm going to make some vegan mac and cheese. Oh. You got Thief that came out in reverse. You got Despair, Lovers, imprisonment. Yeah, it's real strong. Like, you feel like a prisoner at home. Like, you feel like with the community coming out again. You feel like a prisoner at home. You feel like you're going to always remain in poverty. And for some of you all, you can have a parent that maybe came from a different country. Or you might have a parent that just came from, of course, a different generation where they operated out of survival mode in a lack mindset. And they keep this outdated way of thinking with them today in the present time. And they project that onto you. They project that onto the whole family. And they feel like they have to live a certain way when there are adjacent advancements that have been made in where you all are and just in life in general that they're not taking advantage of. And they don't want you, they're blocking you in and preventing you from taking advantage of the opportunities to get your fortune, to be successful, to get the love you want, to be happy. And it's given very codependent, because it's like, I think that the average child doesn't necessarily want to go against the grain, right? We don't want to, and I say we because this is a human experience. We don't ever want to. We want to always support our parent. We want to stay there and, not make our parents sad. And sometimes they'll talk to parents that are gaslight you and they're making you feel like you're doing something wrong because you're choosing to put you first when they want to be put on the pedestal. They want to be doted on and things like that. And it's actually people who are in marriages. You got a whole husband. Why are you making me do the things that your husband should be doing? That's what this is giving right now. It's giving very much that. He under the bed. We got another cat that's a female. We call her Girly Pop. Sagey. Yeah, the journey was in the verse. They don't want you to go nowhere. She's very, and it keeps you in despair. She don't want your ass to go nowhere. For some of you masculine, this could be somebody you got kids with. Codependent, narcissistic, empathic paradigm. Anytime you try to do something for you, they ruining your fucking life. They just gonna play victim. They're gonna find a way to sabotage it. They just don't want you to go nowhere. They want to dictate your life. They want you to do everything. Lovers, this could be a lover or Gemini. Poverty, yep. Sudden wealth, messages of concern, false person, bad health, stressing you the fuck out. You thinking about going to court. This person probably threatens you with putting you on child support or something like that. Family realm. This is a family dynamic. This is some sort of family, toxic family dynamic. You got children. You can have a daughter with this person. They want to be the privileged lady, the one and only in your life. This person probably is like the one that works. And they probably make you, I don't know. It's something like with the finances. Yeah, something at work. This could be a work situation. For some of you all, you got somebody that's interested in you in work. Yeah, something needs to change. And when you make the necessary change, you got great fortune. Your finances, your abundance will shift in the way that you want it to be. You'll be looked at in high honor. Distant horizons. So change is at the distant horizons. Again, this is the next 90-day reading. Courthouse. You might have to go get a restraining order on this person. You might have to go through court to settle ties or some type of financial obligations that you have with a person. But it looks like that is the pathway forward, because if you don't do that, you're going to stay in despair. It might put that person in despair, but it's like you got to free yourself. Y'all, if this resonates with you, let me know down in the comments. You can send me an email, give me the deets. I'll respond. If you stayed this far, please like, share, and subscribe. I'm getting ready to give you your advice so I can be done. I appreciate you. What's the advice for the Earth sign collective, spirit guides, and ancestors? What's the advice for the Earth sign collective? For some of you all, what I'm picking up on, my nose itching. Some of you all can have a child for the feminine energy. You can have a child, a male child, that could be causing you a lot of trouble and causing you a lot of financial burdens, and they could be going through things in court. And you about ready to cut their ass off. And Spirit is saying in these messages that it is okay to do so, because the child has become quite the burden. That's one message that I just got. What's your advice for the Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus collective, spirit guides, and ancestors? Thank you. You have trust your intuition. The High Priest has been out there the whole time. Your intuition's been trying to tell you, ground yourself, lighten up, stay grounded, because it'll help you, make the decision that you need to make. Release emotional baggage. We talked about something with the emotions. Remember earlier? All that emotion. Find your calm. Some of y'all are pissed the fuck off. Like, this shit is really, really bothering you and got you really upset. It got you in your head. It says overcome your fears. Detox your life. Thank you, Spirit, for such clear messages. See, detox your life. It's time to get rid of those people. It's not saying you don't love a person. It's not like you're throwing them away, but your life is meant for you to live. You was not born with these people. Yes, you was born into your family. Okay, you may have met the one that was for you at that time, but you do eventually grow out of people. And if you are a person who's still at home with your parents and you feel obligated to stay and things like that, that is not what the divine spirit wants. This life is full of living, so many things and experiences to explore and experience. Like, why would you be isolated? Why would you be imprisoned in your home? Why do you have to stay connected to family? What sense does that make? That is a prison. It says, rose quartz, open your heart. Get out of your own way. Thank you, Spirit. Prioritize your health. Set strong boundaries. Here we go. And then lighten up again. See the magic. Clear the color. Clear the clutter. Get up and get moving. All right, Earth signs. That was your reading for the next 90 days. Please like, share, subscribe. Comment. Your support helps the channel grow. Feel free to email me if you want to give me the details, or if you want to read it. I'll put the prices in the community field. I gotta get used to being on YouTube and things like that, and find like a routine to continue to give you these readings. If you are here from TikTok, thank you for showing up and showing out for me. Peace.